to have you guys here. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Can you do me a huge favor? Smash the frick out of that like button today. So today we're going to have a great video. We're going to talk about Shiba Inu. We're going to jump into the charts. We're going to do a bunch of Shiba Inu charting today. And we're also going to go over the Shiba Inu news for the day at the end of the video. So stay tuned for that. Also, you do know we've been doing this $1,000 to $10,000 challenge. It's been a lot of fun. But I've recently opened up an account over at KuCoin, and today we're going to look for some scalping opportunities while we're doing the charting for Shiba Inu. Right now, Shiba Inu is in a downtrend, so we're looking for an entry in the selling side. So we're going to potentially get a little scalp action live on video today. So wish me luck. Hopefully find something in there. Let's go ahead and jump right in the charts and see what we can find out. So here we are on the daily chart for Shiba Inu, and we've got it all charted up. Right now, what we're going to do, we're actually going to get rid of this because we don't need this price sensitivity zone anymore. That was a while ago. What we are going to do, though, is first of all, these are the watch lists that I have going on for all of the different cryptos that I've been invested in at one time or another, or taking a look in to see what's going on. You can see right now, the watch list is full of red. All right, so full of red, that means that most of the cryptos are down right now. And typically when Bitcoin is going down, other coins will follow. However, there are some anomaly coins that will do some stuff. So we are still looking and we are still paying attention to this major divergence on the daily. So as you can see the charts, the price has continued to come down. You can see this line here, price is coming down, while down here, the momentum has started to go up. Okay, and why I'm saying that is because this was high up here, this was lower than this one, and it's also a smaller mountain. So as of right now, we do have a massive daily divergence forming. So waiting for, it's basically like a spring coiling up right now. And then once this has another little mountain down here, we should have a nice spring up, which will be nice. As we've also been talking about, if you've been watching my recent streams here, you've got this red line. This red line is our ultimate bottom, that if this is our support, if this were to break that support, we would be in a world of trouble because we could see a really far downpour. But with all of this support right here, this should be our support line. The resistance we are looking to break right now is quad 05. So support is sitting for us at quad 03, and the resistance that we want to re-break through is at quad 05. So keep that in mind. If you're taking notes, that is important to keep in mind. Right now, we had a little shelf created here for a couple of days, and then it did a fake out move, and it did hit that 5-0, broke back down, and now we've created a second little shelf here. We are in the downtrend, but our momentum is trending up. So that is the daily analysis. For swing trades, we do have a downtrend. So we're looking for a downward entry today as well. Also, if you can see here, the 16, the pressure is on the sell side. So we got a 16 on the high side, -5 on the low side, indicating to us right there that this is a down day as well. However, it did not break through our support, so that's still good. It did come down and wick all the way through it and then bounce back. Now let's take a little jump down onto, or let's take a look over here too, by the way. So we have Shiba Inu picked out in our chart over here, but down here at the bottom, it also has some analysis it can do for you. And right now it is telling us it is in sell. It's not an extreme sell yet, but it's in the sell territory. And let's check out the technicals here. Moving averages are telling us to sell. And then the full summary is telling us to sell. The oscillators are currently sitting in the neutral zone on the daily. Now, if we tick it down to the 4 hour, it's a strong sell. 2 hour, 1 hour, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, and the 1 minute chart is showing us a buy. So we have a little bit of a little uptrend going on in the 1 minute. So let's go ahead and jump back into the chart here, and let's jump down to that 5 minutes. We'll jump way down there. See what we've got. So as you can see, we did come down and hit that support level on the 5 minute, And this is our little support and resistance that we have going on here. Let me go ahead and turn the signal off. Boom. We'll make this smaller so we can see this chart a little better here. All right, so now we have 5-minute chart. The yellows are what are considered supports on the 5-minute, and then the purples are considered resistance. So right now we have a bounce from the bottom here. Also on our indicator, it was a green dot, another green dot, and then a third green dot. Looking at our indicator on momentum power, we had a 17, a 20, a 12, a 15, and an 18. So still looking strong. And remember, we've talked about this before. Anything 14 and above is a upside move. So that's good upside move. The blue mountain has come to the center line and crossed it. So the blue mountain is moving up into the positive side. So we are going to look for a potential entry for a sell once it gets to a top. And we'll be able to know when it gets to a top because these numbers here will be stronger than the bottom. So we go take a look at the 10-minute. The 10-minute is also on the upside. 15-minute is also on the upside, just a little weaker. The 30-minute is on a downtrend. So you see 14 and a -4. So this was the most recent 30-minute candle, and that's the one that came and crossed down below that support line. But this is our white line we talked about before that we drew earlier that is still holding strong as a support line here. And this candle is about to end in 27 seconds. If we could get a flip here and it show in the 15-minute candle starts to come back up, we will look for another entry at about here. So we could also do a fib from the bottom, the most recent high to the most recent low, which would be this wick to this wick for our scalping session. So on the 30 minutes, we're waiting for this price to come back to about here, quad 0347. And then that would be a spot that we would look for an opportunity for it to sell off again. So right now, the beginning of this new candle, it does have a 6 on the bottom and a 2. So we're getting some upward movement here, which is good. And what we're looking for, again, on our momentum candles here, our momentums on the smaller time frame still going down. Okay, so getting lower, lower, lower. But our price still, I should say higher, higher, higher. Our price is still getting lower, lower, lower. So this is really strange that it hasn't had a nice pump back up yet because all of this momentum has been downside. And then the last little spike up we had was here. So maybe we can have a little bit of upside action. The problem is I do not want to enter into a long on Shiba Inu right now because the trend is still a downtrend. And that's all there is to it. There's no getting around that. It is currently trending down. You do not want to counter trend trade. You can counter trend trade, but you can also get slammed that way, right? Because if all of a sudden I'm like, okay, well, this looks like a good entry for it to go long. And then this was just a fake out. It goes up for, 3, 4, 5, 10 minutes of this 30-minute candle and then shoots down. And then I just lost, I lost my account potentially, depending on what size, depending on the leverage you're using and so on. So Shiba Inu, let's go ahead and jump back to the larger time frame. So we're going to go back to the daily and we'll go down slowly. So what we're looking for right now, and in fact, you know what would be cool? Let's go ahead and clear this all. If we take the Fibonacci and we go from this top to that most recent bottom that we just had, you can also go the reverse way. So let's actually throw all of it away, clean this dang thing up. Okay, so Fibonacci on the daily from the top to the most recent bottom. And then we'll see where it will be coming back to. So that where it will be coming back to is going to be this 618. So when this rebounds, which it's starting its rebound now, because it was a top, and then this has to be a bottom. I mean, it might come and tap it again. If it does, that's totally fine. But we're using this as a bottom. On the comeback, it would come back just like the opposite way, right? It always comes back to that 618. Our 618 puts us here. Quad 0, 6589, which that's fine. That puts us a bounce back there. And the reason why I say that is because if we go the opposite direction, so let's go ahead and delete this for a second. We'll leave our price target there. But if we go Fibonacci from the bottom to the top, as you can see right now, I mean, it's sitting at the 618. So all you have to do is flip the Fibonacci upside down. So when you're looking for where it's going to go long term, where's the next move? It's the above the line part, which would be here, right? So this is our futuristic move after we break our all-time high, which we've talked about before, 00013. But when it comes back to where is it going to go, when you can see, so here's what happens. If it has a bottom and then it has a top, you can, even if it's like here, that is a top. So you can take the fib. Like before all of this happened, this day right here, we could have drawn the fib. We could have known that it's probably going to come back into this zone. The 618 to the 786, which is the golden zone, which is the 0.70, which is the line that we've added. So let's do a smaller time frame. That was the large scale. Now let's do the most recent. This would be considered the most recent low prior, and the most recent low here to the most recent high here. And if you take it that way, the wick to the wick. All right, cool. So now you have the bottomest wick to the toppest wick, and where it's come down to the 786. This actually even dipped down below the 786 on that small time frame, which is a severe pullback, very, very severe pullback. It should have been supported, which it was here, here, had the fake out breakout, came down, stayed in the zone, and then just shot back down. But the other thing that came into play here is the support zone, which is here, right? And so literally the top of these candles, right here, the tops of these candles, when you draw the line across, that is the bottom of that wick. And this is all charting. And so some people are like, well, you know, this is all supply and demand. It's big banks buying and selling this, that, and the other. That is definitely true. So either the big banks, the people that are trading for the big banks are setting this up, like they're putting in their sell orders when it hits at a certain level, because you can see what's going on here. Or these levels are an algorithm, and the algorithm just plays out. Because you also have to think, do you think that a major, massive institution is putting in to buy order at quad 03738? Probably not, right? So they probably have their buy order set at quad 035. So when it hits quad 035, boom, it buys back in. They're usually buying at even numbers. Right here, this red line's quad 03. When this thing was just going down, the reason it spiked right back up so fast is because there was multiple buy orders sitting here. And when it was triggered, it automatically purchased all that up. Then we've had a little slow trickle down over the last couple of days. Now, will it come back and actually touch that zone? I think it will. I think that there's an opportunity for it to do that. The charts seem to think that way too. If you look at the weekly charts, it's a whole lot different. You know, it's not as volatile and strange looking here. But as you can see right here, just this simple move up, and now we're in the simple move down. It's a 9 on the top side. So it's even more powerful than the previous two candles combined. So this was a 5, an 8, an 8, and now a 9. So this is pushing down hard. We have 2 days and 1 hour left in this candle. What's really interesting though, is there is no upper wick of the candle. So literally the first day that this started, it went down. There was no top side. but that's the Heikinashi. Let's take a look at the regular candles. Okay, there we go. So there is an actual top side. So we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks in a row of downtrending. And we did come and we tapped right in this zone, which is the quad 03. And now this candle right here has come down a little bit more as well. Came all the way down to here and moved back up. So on the weekly, it is looking like it's still trending down. It's got a powerful move down. This is not flipped or changed at all. And our indicator down here, it's down below. So that would indicate it's a good move to sell, even though the sell signal came here. This is still strong sell territory. So we know that's why we're looking for sells. Okay, so we're looking to sell when we're trading today. I'm going to find something we could trade. So 16, got the 12 hours, a 10, the 6 hour, it's a 10. We have 20 minutes left in today's candle as well. So that's why I'm trying to take a look here and see what's going on. 1 hour. So here's the other interesting thing. If this 1 hour candle breaks and closes below these supports, this thing could drop off all the way to here, maybe even here. It's on the 1 hour. Okay, so let's take a look at the 45 minute. Still hitting that support. 30 minutes. 30 minutes is broken down below that support for sure. And it's a fully engulfing. Oh man, this thing might drop. It's 5 minute candles trying to support it. All right, we're going in. All right, so we're going to do a 50%. Let's make me to this. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to go here to a market order. We're going to go with 5x leverage. It's already gone through all this tutorials. Okay, 5x leverage. We're going to do 50% of our bankroll. Wait, what? Yes, that's correct. Okay, so that's the SHIBs we're going to be trading. Let me go back and look at this chart. Yes, we're going to go ahead, and this is selling a short. Sell, don't show me this again. All right, so we are in, I don't know if it filled all of us yet. All right, so on the 5 minute, it did drop nice. This has a 20 on the top, dropping hard. So we're just going to scalp this. We're going to see once this starts to ease off, we're going to go ahead and turn it back off. But as you can see here, this green candle, this next minute, 17. So you can see it's already going in the other direction, which that's okay. So what we'll do is the most recent top, most recent bottom. Let's see how well that Fibonacci plays out here. Take the old fib away. That away. So now it's not in our way. There we go. Okay, so now we are live. We have, I got in a little early. I should have checked my things here, but here we go. So now we're dropping. So from the bottom to there, it went to the 382, and then, because remember, nothing ever goes in a straight line. So what we need to do for safety's sake is put in a stop loss because we don't want to lose too much money if it goes the wrong way. The stop loss is going to be at quad 03441. Quad 03441. So let's see here. So here's where we have our position. It is live, and we have the value of this trade is $862. One entry price, we got in at quad 0339. Market price was quad 0340. Liquidation price, if this thing gets to quad 0398, it'll liquidate me. If you've heard that in leverage terms, right? So our margin right now is $168. Unrealized profit loss, we're at $3.76, 425 negative. Realized P&L, they charge you a fee to make a trade. So they charge me 51 cents no matter what. And then our stop loss that we're putting in is quad 03441. And then what we want to do is a limit close, right? So it says close position. We can click limit, close the limit order. Let's say we want to make 25%. No, actually, no, we don't want to do that at all because we want to put in a stop loss. Okay, so we have our fib drawn. We are at a 10-minute time frame here on the actual charts. We're going to go ahead and put in our short position option here, and we're going to put our short position in right here, and then we're going to type in the coordinates for our short position, which we entered this thing at quad 03339, quad 03339. Quad 03339. All right, so that's our entry point now. And then our take profit, you can actually just drag it like so. And we want to go to, yes, go to here. Let's go 2%, which we're at 5% leverage. That would equal 10% gain for us on this couple of quick minutes here. So we have that, and then stop loss. We did enter our stop loss. We want it to stop here. Quad 05, basically. No. Oh no, it's just the amount. So our stop loss is now placed at quad 03442. And we can continue watching that over time. But it looks like this thing is going to flip back to the positive side here in a minute, which it's already been doing on the 1 minute side of things. So yeah, I'm interested to see what happens here. Be nice to get some profits here. Let's go take a look at what's going on. We are $1.80 in the profits at the moment. Nothing major. I'm just doing some testing here. I usually do this on the app, and it's way simpler on the app. And so just getting used to getting this going here on the actual computer, which is nice. So this is leverage trading, by the way, 5%. And you don't need to hold these trades for very long. You need to be very, very careful. You need to know what you're doing. You need to know how to look at the charts. And I don't highly recommend leverage trading, but if you get into if you're in a trend and you know which way it's going and you can tell that it's going to continue that way, like we're in a downtrend, so you only look for sells. Some traders will tell you can do counter trend trading, and you definitely can. I don't recommend it. It's very dangerous. But right now, I mean, we're looking good. We caught a good spot. We've got the end of the candles coming here. It is still continuing to drop. The end of the daily. It's finishing out the day on a strong downtrend, unfortunately, for Shiba Inu. I mean, I'm in this on a regular buy and hold way up here, so I'm down. It's not exciting. But hey, maybe I can recoup some of my losses through this leverage trade here. So we're still looking strong here. And then we've also got the 1 hour looking strong on the downside on the 1 hour. 15 minutes looking strong downside 15 minutes. It's only 8 minutes left in the daily. This is the final 10-minute candle here. It's crazy though, the difference, right? Between if you're looking at, so right now we do know that this is topping out. I mean, in reality, I'm probably gonna have to get out of this trade because this is gonna flip that way for a little bit. This is selling off again. I just can't believe how low this RSI is getting. Look at that thing drop. Oh my gosh, dude. Shiba Inu, stop. I mean, go, 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 right? Let's see where we're at now. So we're up $8. And this account only has $340. And then I did a 50% account on this trade. So there's not a lot of money at risk right here. But we'll see what happens. We're just a live trade. See if we can't get to our take profit here. That would be nice. So the thing is though, it's going to go to a half measure move. It's probably going to tap on this line right here and then bounce back up. But if it has some massive momentum behind it, we might continue down. Look at this, 22. Until I see signs of this stopping, I am not getting out of this trade. So it's 21 the last minute, 22 down, 18. If this keeps going, 14 or higher, we'll see here. Let's just keep riding this thing as long as we can. Let's get our other indicator back here, our TDI. Oh. So the one thing I like about this is when this gets to the 30, oh, it's at 30 already. Yeah, I'm out. I'm out of this right now. I'm out. Market close, 100%, confirm it. All right, cool. So that was fun. So now what I need to do is wait for this, because this is what, so you can see how it momentum's on the downside, it goes up and then it's here, right? Then it gives us a little bit of power because at least that gives us the breathing room of coming down. Boom. Because if you take a look at the chart, let's go ahead and remove this Fibonacci now. All right. Oh man, it's still going. It's just so far down. I mean, that's not supposed to even, like, it doesn't go below 30. Look how rare below 30 it is. And then boom, it comes back up. But price is still trending down. Look at this, it's gonna fill the whole thing. It's all good though. Smarter, okay, so this is the other thing to think about. Okay, look, we even got a green signal for the ups. This thing is below 30, that should start to come back up. And it may not go up for long, that's fine. But I don't want to sit here and do a swing trade. That was just a scalping trade, just a couple of minutes, make a couple of bucks, right? Now, if this turns green and then it starts going up, you could then get into a long position. And the long position is just the opposite of the short. And so you're hoping that Shiba Inu goes and makes a bunch of profit, goes up. But what's going on though, with the trend being down, you can see how fast it went down. You can see how rare it is that you get a lot of upward momentum just because we're in a downtrend. So right there was a down. Once it goes up, and if it goes up enough, it might even just go back up basically to where the entry was and then drop back down, because it does that up, down, up, down, up, down, never moves in a straight line. And now you can see 17 on the bottom and it's starting to move up. And then this is starting to curl up. And if this curls up and crosses over this red line, we can expect it to go up for a little bit there. So cool, scalping. Maybe I'll do this on the video each week as well. So let's go ahead and jump into Shiba Inu news. We do know right now we are in a downtrend. Real quick, just to recap the charts here, we're in a downtrend. We are looking for this thing to come back up to this position here on the Fibonacci, which we saw, which will be the 618. We are looking for this to probably come back down and tap this quad 03 again, just because the momentum's heading there. Even this new, there's 2 days left in this candle. It already has a top wick and needs to come down more. And then on the daily charts, the daily charts got momentum down as well. We haven't had a new open of the new candle, which we will, and I'll jump back into that after we go over the news here for just a few minutes. Congratulations to Shiba Inu, now available on BitPay. So BitPay, attention SHIB Army, crypto payment firm BitPay adds Shiba Inu support as well. The crypto payment service provider BitPay has added Shiba Inu to its list of supported cryptocurrencies. The announcement comes after Newegg and AMC announced partnerships with the firm to bring SHIB payments to their respective platforms. Attention SHIB Army, Shiba Inu joins the lineup of coins now available at BitPay, said in the firm announcement. Now you can buy, store, swap, and spend with this ERC20 token directly in the BitPay app. Late last month, the tech-focused retailer Newegg also announced it would start accepting SHIB. We already knew that. Great thing. I mean, it's just like bang, bang, bang. Nothing but fundamental news, positive news for Shiba Inu nonstop. But look what's happening in the markets, because the overall market is in danger with all of these other things. However, if Shiba Inu keeps on continuing to build more and more and more infrastructure behind it, when the turnaround happens, which should be soon, the slingshot will be unleashed for Shiba Inu. On a crazy news note, Squid Game scam token creators buy $125 million worth of SHIB, turning into a Shiba Inu whale. So a SHIB Army account here says, wormhole findings, laugh out loud. Is the 3 trillion SHIB whale actually the Squid Game creators that scammed people? I followed the transactions. It goes through so many wallets, but the very first wallet it leaves is Squid Game's wallet. Think we have a manipulator on board. So this could be an issue, because obviously with them having so many tokens and so much power, that them dropping their whole account and then rebuying and so on could create some fake volatility within the token. Charles Hoskinson is freaking mad. Cardano founder slams BitPay's choice to add Shiba Inu. Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson seems not too pleased with BitPay's choice, as he asked, what is the point of the poll, in response to BitPay's tweet of Shiba Inu's acceptance while posting an image of a puppet nodding. So here's Charles Hoskinson's tweet right here. You can see we got a Christian Bale and Kermit the Frog. He says, what's the point of the poll? Because here, attention SHIB Army, we're excited to announce consumers can now pay and merchants can immediately accept Shiba Inu for payments. Read more here. And now the new daily candle has opened. It's been open for 7 minutes. And again, we have a larger number on top indicating that this is going to continue to drop. So we have a 17 on top, and it's looking like we are headed back all the way down to this position. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Do not forget to like the video, please. Like the video, like the video, like the video. Peace.